born in 2 nights with 1 foot. So the Hindu follow that and they stop it when they learn that is a Baptist belief, or Risha Baptist belief, that the spirit is walking around the room and they leave the footprint. So the Hindu stop it. It have any more like that? Any more tradition like that? Yeah, it have. It had a thing called weed. When a Hindu died, what we supposed to do? And he asked, what are we supposed to do? Anybody, when somebody passed, everybody have a funeral at some point. What's the first thing really? How does that funeral start? Somebody died. Step one, somebody died. What's the first thing? And they're supposed to set up the kalsa with the 5 leaves. Nothing particular inside the kalsa, land, water, like it's easy. They are not like that. I think my mother called not like that. It's easier like this here. When somebody dies, the soul comes out of the body. But now, where does the soul go? I say it's simple and clear everybody. For children to understand. The soul is left the body. Let me say the person passed away in the hospital, for example. Where to go now? I have 10 brothers and sisters, I have this child, that child living abroad. Which house to go by? Where they worship, where they pray, where they ceremony, the sun start. Which one? When they light here, and they are saying that the soul come here. Stay here. We make an effort not to let that here out. So the soul cannot roam. Stay here and remain here for the duration of the prayer. Fast forward from now or the time of death, when they are like day and night, till the day the following year when we're doing the bandara. When the bandara is finished, you will see me tell Avi, time to out the gear. Extinguish the light. Releasing the soul. You could go now, figuratively speaking, imagine how the Visham they side the road with a suitcase getting ready to catch a taxi. Inside that suitcase, how much deed, gold, jewel, how much you feel that you have with it? None. You know, we just get confused sometimes. What we go carry, but as the Hindu tell me, what is the currency? What is the currency in the land of the dead, in the heaven, in the hell, whatever you want to call it? The currency is your good and your bad deeds, your karma. That's the only thing you put in that suitcase. So in this family, we're going to share food, we're going to offer tarpan, we're going to pray. And pray everything like the tip. Dear God, he put that in his suitcase. He carry that because he do it for myself, Abhi doing it for himself. Nobody here made it like that. If, because it have different people, is pray differently, then the question will come, well, Baba, I don't know how it is put by all this. Baba, we can leave that for the family. But let me be straight, it's just me and you. Plenty of people that have family. You feel everybody is acting like family. I once went into a funeral and the boy didn't want to cut his hair. But one day, he gave my sister the deed, gave my sister the insurance, gave my sister the jewelry person. Why am I going to cut my hair for? Why must I do this thing? And the first thing we have to acknowledge, just now you finish, trust me, only rappers will continue. The first thing that you have to understand in this type of prayer is what is a relative. Hindu puts a definition. Before you put all this ritual and rites and all the prescribed things, it's only family who will want to do the best thing for you. But there are a definition of what is relative. Relative does not mean blood. Relative does not mean you come from my belly, so you're the son, so you're absolute. Relative are those people that will do whatever they could do for your benefit. In this example of somebody dying. The person can't hold up flowers for themselves, they can't hold up things for themselves, so they depend on their relative. So if the person is able to sacrifice themselves, for example, fast, to do the right thing, to listen and learn what they don't know about. That is arrogant. That is fast. But if the person is doing it superficially, without the right intentions to help the soul, well, that is not fast, according to your English text. Where, where the whole concept of way come from, because I know I'm going to mash up the grass. Or anybody grass like way originated with the Irish and the Scottish people that came to Trinidad as the sugar cane plantation owner. And I'm sure for the elders, maybe not the younger, how people used to love and worship white people, especially the white landowner, as somebody who was more opulent or rich. So in those times, you would hear things like, well, imagine having prayers and the politician coming is a big deal. The doctor coming by my house to eat is a big deal. Further to that, when I saw the white man, because in their fertility, in their religion, in their culture, they celebrate the dead with games of song. They make offerings to the dead with liquor or the spirits when you open the liquor. That comes from their country. Whiskey comes from that country. Bourbon, all those things. Those things were made in India, and those things weren't made in Trinidad. So the people who made it knew why they were making it in the way they made it, and they know when to use it. But the Hindu saw them do it, and they see the man up the road well had weight, so we do it too. But as a proper Hindu home, even if you keep it, the people who are the relatives maintain their fasting. They maintain themselves in preparation for prayer. For my me, I would say when mommy died, for example, no way. But there is no choice. You have a choice, in my opinion. You could do it to suit you, and you could do it to suit me. The choice is yours. Tonight we'll talk about how you could do prayers and you get a little fluctuation in results. You ever realize some people do prayers and they don't get help, and they have some people do prayers and they get benefit or they see in the way? You see them brothers and sisters where you could complete. Tonight we just wait and talk a couple of things and then we wrap it up. Praise the Lord of the Ram and the Hallelujah. Anyone? That is okay. Or did they come and give you a little chance? So. Guru Brahma, Guru Visham, Guru Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Sarvamangal Mangalle Shive Sarvara Sadhike Sharanye Ambake Gauri Narayana गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं। पिता तुहि माता तुहि भाई सखा तुझा मालिक स्वामी ही तू है जैसा कोई मान। इसी भाव से कोई भी तार प्रेम एक तेरा एक तू मेरा यही ज्ञान और तन तेरा और मन तेरा तन तेरा और मन तेरा और एक तेरा एक तू मेरा यही क्या आया वो तूफान बिखर गई रह गई चिंता चिंता किस्मत में दर्द भरी आंचना मिटा दे अपना तेरी खुशियाँ हो गई सपना आंचना मिटा दे तेरी खुशियाँ हो गई सपना कह न सके अपनी कहानी तेरी विपत्ति अपनी कहानी तेरी विपत्ति विभिन्न तेरी रोने वाले रत्न चिता छुपते छुपते रोने वाले रत्न चिता के ये पत्थर का देश कोई न If a person considers the person who has died, so God is my brother, we work together, we consider the person, that consideration has to reflect in the person's action, in their behavior. Now that individual, that soul, is floating around. Says he is likely. And the reason for it, you want as the family to do two things. Use the time to do the best prayer, the best action, and also to give the soul of the person comfort. How do you give this person comfort? If I sit down here and I cry whole day, if I am grieving uncontrollably, any person who is like a father to me, a brother to me, that person would want to come and hold and say, boy, stop crying a little bit, conduct yourself, I am right here. So for this reason, part of the rhetoric of the Hindu is during this time, as family, as relatives, as loved ones, we start to think not about ourselves, but about the person who has passed away. Consider what I say. Baba, how me okay on and strong and rule and wrong and all that. Consider what I say. Two of us go to a funeral and we want to cry. I'm crying because who in the box? Ma, if you die, who gonna make roti for me now? Ma, who, if you die, who I'll get pension from now? If you die, how will I get this kurta I am now? It's about me. I'm thinking about myself. You hear people say that I lost somebody. What the Hindu does, the other person yourself, well, I'm going to say, I'm crying a little bit, that's true. But I loved you. When life was within your body, and you had to go to the cardiologist, you had to go to the endocrinologist, I was taking my time from work then to take you. When I had to go, because you keep forgetting what tablet you had to buy and buy and buy, it was me who was getting up. Still, don't mind it. You're eating the brain. You couldn't remind me this morning. You couldn't tell me. I was still even vexed with you. I was still managing my life and time and frustration to go on by your time. So you know what? What is the Hindu opinion? When life is within the body, I love you and I do my duty. Life leave the body, I still have to do my duty. I love that so much, that person so much, I will pray for the soul too. That is family. That is how you love somebody. Everybody will say, well, they're having funeral, I have to go and show my face, I have to go and show you support. That is the true way to show support. You have to get flowers, boy, let me have it in the yard. You have to see, I'll bring some for you. In some way, let me help you. You have chairs to pack out, I'll come, I'll help you out. I'm there. But not there to get. You're talking about that get another night. It have explanation. But this is where when you know your role and you come, we're planning for something, you come to this thing, you know how to activate that selfless side of you. You could do it. Everybody here at some point have to do. That is facts. So in order for us to have the best prayer, if I ask anyone I used to study, you say, well, that is a gem, that man who passed away was the best guy. Okay, no problem, we say the same thing. The best person deserves the best prayer. However, some people do the best prayer, some people can do mediocre prayer, some people can do the worst prayer. But Krishna talks about that in 3 verses, just 3 verses. And I want to bring it up now because we are getting ready to start prayers coming Sunday. So I'm saying it now to put that thought in your mind. You're going to do something, do it properly. Don't do it to fool nobody. I went to do prayers abroad once, and somebody told me, but Father, yesterday I ate a good piece of home. But we now sit down to do prayers. You don't understand the situation. The baby, and he sit down there, and I sit down here, and tell the boy, that lady cooked that thing so good. One here, really, you know. So I asked him, I said, well, how do you do that? He said, prayers today. What do you do? He said, Pundit, God come in for in the heart. Every religion tell you, offer your heart. Not praying your stomach. So God, I got check my stomach. So in his opinion, that could have worked. Now it's something like a joke again for children to understand. But we're going to talk about that. Everybody for the benefit of I have to say Uncle Visham, for all your relatives, put all your hands together. We're just doing 3 verses. And now for now we're going to finish. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah Satya Karmano Puja Puja Tapajnana Yekam Sarvayat Dukkha Rajat Chalamatam For all the relatives here, for all the family, the people who consider this man, so I explained who are talking about. If this was a man really jealous and really hate and you didn't like him, okay, I'm not talking to you. But for people who consider this person, please listen. There are 3 words we use in Hinduism, but have English meaning. Category for praise, for gifts, anything you're doing. We could break it into 3: very good, mediocre, very bad. So let me talk about praise. If the person across the road, I use an example, they're talking about the neighbor. If the person across the road do Hanuman praise, Baba, I know the flag will be red. I as a pundit, go on top, red flag by him, off a road, shepherds have the channel, is look the same. Come across here by Abby, the same red flag, same road, same channel, same praise. However, the neighbor across the road is going good. Things happening over there. But here, Abby catching him in. So what the person does, correct me if I'm wrong, that pundit did that was good. The deed wasn't good. The mahanbhog, they didn't cook that good. You shouldn't make, how it is called, suji powder, the cream of wheat parasat, I did it wrong. You should have made patch flour. They start to blame, and you should not take out the Victorian router. You should not use the silver one. You should not use the brass one. And people started to nitpick, correct me if I'm wrong. People nitpick about everything else, but they never think about what they did wrong. In my example, I'm using an example for children. Imagine that guy across the room doing the Hanuman prayers. They're saying the prayers and they're doing it, and they say, dear God, and after you help me, they see my neighbor across the room, I'll be going through some hardship. Help him too. Good. This fellow now, Abby, doing the same Hanuman prayers, chanting the same mantra. Trust me, the Prophet saying the same mantra for single by you, and he come in here and say the same prayer. So it have no difference. But this person here, Hanuman Baba, when you're done giving the lottery, see that fella close to her? He and the wife going too good. Mash it up. They feel they're too good. Don't let them. So some people is too red like that. But how are you going to know next man have inside the head what he has? Consider the best type of prayer, O Arjun, I'm reading from chapter 17. The person who does pray with faith and he wants nothing in return. Faith, believe it, and they want nothing in return. I don't want that. I put in, for example, in the funeral, you will see people put in mala. Sometimes when we home and we put the mala, like what we did today for the Kartik, I put in this, dear God, I want you. It has sweet inside the flowers, it's sweet smelling. Karma is how I give, so I get bless me that I must have sweet times in this house, in my marriage, in my job, with my money. I want that. I will only give it like a barter. I am giving it its only thing. I'm making the karma, laddu, pera, everything, give it when they're done. But sometimes you're called upon in a prayer like a funeral to do something not for yourself, it's for the next person. Some people could pray like that and some people can't. The only way they know to pray is give me, grab. But they don't take into consideration. Imagine it have some people, for example, they're doing the prayer. Dear God, bless my wife, bless my daughter, bless my son, and they go in. And then you have some people who say, dear God, bless my dog. The dog have a pain, a trouble. Remember my dog. My dog, when I sleep in, good in my bed, he barking and looking up all the bandits that have running. No, my dog needs protection and my father. Some people could pray like that, and I don't know, man, you can't pray alone. Some people could pray for something more than themselves, outside themselves, and some people can't. But the person who could pray like that for somebody else, in an example, and they do it with belief, that is such a prayer, that is highest caliber. No way, please bear in mind, no way, verse 17, no way say if you make this kind of person or that kind of person, you will benefit. No. It has some people feel you have to make all the Somerset. I heard somebody ask me when I was reading, but then I hear you make 32 takari for the bandara. Then the soul is get blessed. Then the soul will find God. If you could listen to people vegetarian takari, I would be interested in hearing that. The truth is, when you go to this, for example, cook what you could afford. Cook clean. Imagine the person, people is asking all kind of questions in this, but it's genuine question. If somebody come and ask you this, tell me where you go. Auntie, it's just me living here now, and me have no help. I mean, oh God, I mean, it don't help. So I have prayers coming Saturday coming. But I cook the roti Monday, put it different. Pumpkin Tuesday, put it different. Mango, we go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day. And you see before they come to eat, I will put it up, nobody ever do nothing. Then the correct way, tell you why it is cooked the morning of the praise, or you make the parasat the morning of the praise. The food has to be sattvic or it mustn't spoil, it mustn't be cold, it mustn't get stale. So he tell you the rule is if the prayer is 9 o'clock, 1 pahar is 3 hours. Up to 3 hours before you want to cook it in the morning. But the logic is you're cooking it fresh. They come prepared in that way. So you share the best. So the person learning the rules now and they want to do the correct thing. Because we are doing it for me, I'm doing it for this guy, and I love this guy and I want to make sure he gets the best. So people sacrifice. What is the mediocre one? Austerity, which is performed for the sake of popularity, for honor, for adoration, for selfish gain, without sincerity. And doing it become a mother turning. For yields, for monetary fruit, that is called Rajasic or Nirvana. Plenty of people get touching this. You ever see somebody doing RT? They're doing God RT. But watch, I'm giving charity, I'm doing this here. Watch what I do. Make sure I put it up. Make sure I praise me when it's finished. Make sure I see what I do. In that moment, they study who is the crowd. You understand? I always say when a husband and wife go into judge to go to God to judge. Husband will go in there and wife might have a little problem. You know what other reason. My reason is this, as I found it, sometimes when you see couple go to pray, correct me if I'm wrong, the man don't fail. He know which like the year and went to. Come on, say this prayer fast. Let me go, let me go. The lady on the other hand, she can focus on the God here. The basin where you covered and look so and so neat and look that big. And the last thing you're watching is good. When you make little mistakes like that, you're taking away from the sincerity or the power of the prayer. So if I do puja and I'm expecting 100% outcome, rather it means you're just cut down by your action, and I'm just using that as an example, your action to 50%. But the catch is, you will see the red flag, parts out the share, all your money don't spend, but you will feel as if, but nothing has changed. Things are getting better. I prayed for something. The child, for example, to the present past the example, Father, that child still struggling. He doesn't know what to say. Then the last person. The person who does sacrifice, because of foolish reasons. The person who, because of self-mortification, if you ever see people do prayers, but they're doing prayers because they believe, you know, in some people show you, they see people lie down on a bed and kneel, and if my prayer pure, I wouldn't get choked with the nail, my body won't bleed, or pushing a sword in my mouth, what kind of mortification, damaging your body. I believe that God will hear me if I hold a snake in my hand and dance with the snake and the snake will bite me. That is a sign that God accepts my prayer. It happens. That type of prayer, where you don't have faith, you need something to prove your faith in other ways. You are testing your own self. You are proving to other people, look, I could perform and do and do and do, and then I am a faithful person. That is the lowest type of prayer. The type of prayer that is done where you are causing harm to other people, words or deeds, harm to other people, that is the lowest form. So sometimes, if you ever see bacchanal or something like that, your funeral is happening, wedding is happening, you doing your prayers, but midway in your prayers, you had a class somewhere, if that man only comes here for the same prayer that could have given you a lot of blessing cutting down because of our action, thinking, thoughts. And the last one, dancing prayer is the prayer that you do it because of your opinion. Like the example I gave, the man said, God, I come in to check my stomach. He come in to check my heart. So I can eat and do as I want in my opinion. When the person making the rules for their convenience, then that affects the outcome of it. So when we are doing prayer, we try to do the sacred prayer, or the best quality of prayer. Why? Because you love the person. I want to do the best. So in order to do that, sometimes we don't know, like how I talked about the thing with the prayer, we doesn't know the innards of the prayer. The one is always busy, everybody when to go pray, we're too hungry, we don't have time for this thing. But we do pray. So in order to improve, it has things like this night after night when it's in our group, the family will get together to talk religious things. Satsang means true satsang coming together to talk truthfulness or sensible goodness, not necessarily bacchanal or any type of gossip. If when the person comes here to sit down like tonight and you walk away understanding a little bit, not everything, just a little bit, then who gets the blessing? Why are we here tonight? Uncle Visham Brown invite all of you. All of us are here because of him. That's no other person. When anybody learn anything here tonight, tonight this Kartik Purnima, we could have been at temple somewhere, we could have gone beach today, we could have been doing a lot of different things differently. But I come to support my relative, my loved one. And coming here, I listen to Gita chant, I listen to Bhajan chant. I went to, I walk from home. That walking have value and I bring it. And only good that could come from it, I don't want no selfless prayer tonight. If any good could come out of this coming together, let all go towards helping the loved one, Uncle Visham. That is why night after night we will gather and we will, yes, we will have a time to talk about big and all of that, but we go in and sit down and talk and little, not boring, not monotonous, not stupid, but in a way that we might try to take it and go, oh, guys, why don't we put it in the oven, or in the dark, or in the food, or the sweet rice. Just one little thing. It has many more examples. Imagine we start to talk about the funeral. But in doing it, if everybody could learn and do this is how you contribute to helping Visham Brown get uplifted. Imagine he stand up right there and he's showing the man, listening and supporting you. Take heart that although tears might run from your eyes, boy, I really love you. I support you. I'm here. But I come in to help you sing a button that will help your soul. Because everything that entails old talk and that is good for us, the living people, but that doesn't help the soul. The things that help the soul is the person who's sharing the little parents' role, sister, brother, all want something to drink, those type of roles. When the food start to share, when the parents start to meet the people that will come here 5 o'clock in the morning and get an extra pumpkin in the field and I want to bring one for you. Will you accept it? Will you help you peel your pumpkin? I might be able to give you money, but I can give you my hands. That is helping. So when you contribute in that way, the person you're really helping is the person is saying, I really like that fella. And when you school with that guy, I drink with that guy, we married together, we do it, okay, no problem. You love somebody, you love them in life, you love them in death too. You act appropriately. So on Sunday, we are not going to be in a mode to fight or to quarrel or to have problems. We are going to be respectful. This is Visham praise. If he was living and all of we want to hold talk and talk who come and who go and whoever, we are still with respect, let him do his prayers upstairs. In this case, we will then do his prayers blindly. You see when he prayers finish, all you will talk and laugh and make merry, no problem. But don't let your action affect Visham praise. Because it's the last time that man will be here. You have to understand, I could do back and man future. Somebody spit in the person, all right, make back a pocket person, brother. We could do over certain things, but a funeral will never come back. It does not get to reset and repeat. It doesn't happen like that. If when I'm going to leave here on Sunday, for whatever reason, God forbid, things has happened, we get it back and the fire license to light that fire expire. They will take the body, put it back into the fridge by the gas or balloons or whosoever, and when you come back to start over your funeral the next day, even here it doesn't do everything. You don't offer back the finger, you don't offer back certain steps. So you don't get the opportunity to do it. When a policeman dies, when an army fella dies, there is one to come in a military funeral and want to put the hat and the guard and the back and the shield and the gun belt, all kind of things that is going to push. And somebody here will come and say, Baba, he did real like this. I could put this in the box. And he buy this frame. This is stuff. And he buy this frame and I just want to go with this, Baba. No. I say, no. I am giving this now in Hindu funeral because there is the opportunity for somebody to put something unclean in that box. Somebody could have been straight. If I don't tell you, nobody ever tell you. So I tell you, it have good prayers, Sattvic prayer, Tamasic prayer. Have people who just pray for them. And if somebody were to bring unclean items, bone and dirt from funeral and all these things that maybe me and you know about, and want to put it in the box, that will cause trouble for Visham's soul. So the point is simply saying, if auntie, tanty, uncle, whichever religion, all is welcome, put out flowers. Put out simple flowers. Pay your respect to that flower. But you see when you come, somebody has sprinklers for nostril, and you can't control this, please work with your wrap. And don't let your mucus contaminate that box. That is in that box. And you love him? I don't have to tell anyone wipe your tears, wipe your mucus. You see. Auntie, come, let you know. Come on, Auntie. Hold up. Give me a little support. Give me strength, Auntie. You want to make me strong. Human beings will cry. I'm not arguing with that. But after they bathe that body, for the elders who know what is mourning of the funeral is like, after they prepare this man, like if he's the mango, when you have to tell your upon the room in the terrier and they put the mango and they put the google and the sugar and they go in and mix up everything into the fire, boom. When I come to make parsad by you, any Hindu here, because I like to sweat. In the pot, I could do it. Tell me. I feel the sneeze, kill your pot, I could do it. Baba, that open my way to man is I can imagine any auntie here roughing me up for that. Alright, it's the same thing. The body is being prepared with prayer, like prasad. We are returning the body to God. Thank you for the years you've been free, Father and brother. Thank you for everything. That is what is funeral is. And I'm going to give it back to God in the 45. Imagine now if I come and I do so over the box. Dribble, mucus, tears, sweat. This is when Hindu and his relatives have to know how to conduct themselves. And just control yourself when you come by that box. If you wish to cry through them yourself, roll on the road, that's fine. You have problem. Do it. Probably laughing. But you see, when you reach by the box, you can die with Uncle Visham. Know how to act around that. They will have a time where we can do prayer, they'll have a time where everybody will get a view and everybody will get a footprint. But because this is the boy, everybody, this is the boy we love. If you want to sing, come and tell Abby before, come tell Uncle Vishnu if you want to sing something that will help you. Anything with Krishna in it, 100 marks. That is the day for that. If you wish to be, talk to them. But don't act in a way to cause trouble. I want to say that at the end. If you love somebody, your action according to just you can make a difference. So you dress appropriate, you come appropriate, and you do your prayer. Pay respect for your belly and then move. And when time to sing, pray, talk, say something positive. If somebody from a Christian religion, if a mom stand up here and say a prayer, bow your, you see my head big. People with big heads sometimes have a problem bowing their head. Or having respect. Have respect for everybody. Make him proud. Wherever we do on behalf of him. So if somebody happens to come and say something or is talking sense for and language, you have to know how to conduct yourself. Because he is the person who is going to talk to you. Somebody asked me when I was coming up, what is, Uncle Bean have one son. So who is the other 4 fellows? Watch out, have plenty we could talk about it. They say the 4 fellows or the 5 fellows is sons. I hear people say they only have daughter, and so were born, one like me, me answer, and I'm done. Take it. And then we will learn the truth. They say if you have a son and you can do it, good. If you have a grandson, good. They must personally. But if you don't have people, I as a pundit, I am not your blood, I am not related to you, I could do. So when I can now start to do prayers, when I was about 15, the old people who take them to do prayers, the son and the daughter write them off. They don't collect all the beer and whatever, and they write, they live and how they will go. And the old lady said to me one day, Baba, when we close the eye, would you do our work? Basically say to pray. And I did it. I shaved my head, I do everything. The pundit could do it. A stranger could do it. Somebody asked me if a daughter could do it. What do you think I was now? Yes. Right? But it have a little problem. I say to them, share it. The problem is the girl monthly cycle will come. What's the trouble with that? For man and woman, there are rules about being pure and clean. For example, if I am not in control of my bodily fluid, I am not fit to pray. During COVID, the funeral is 1 person. So it could be done. What's the purpose of the backup for? If, like sometimes upon the die, you might see 7, you might see 9, you might see all the godchildren, where all these people come from. In case the main guy, as they say, main guy can't perform his ritual, back up. You take over, this person take over, etc. Why would somebody fail in their duty? If the person cannot control the fluid in their body, they are not fit to offer pidna or to do prayer. Let me put it very simple. I'm going to shave my head, I'm funeral coming. And I always have a good amount of hair on my head. First time I shave my head. And I like to go outside and I talk in and I walk in and whatever, and you hit you. And I started going around. This sniffling, running off nose makes me unfit to do the work. So the person has to stay inside, out of the Jew, as a method to keep the head intact, away from people. The bacteria-wise, don't get sick. So sometimes Auntie and them talk about the jungle of following. There's some truth to that. Have some truth to that, but it is not the only reason. When they put a berry or something on top of your head, they cover anything. That is one of the reasons why. Another example. In the run-up for the 10 days, whatever, you can see Abby, Mama saying, Abby, cut up this shakline, cut up this coconut, cut up this pumpkin, and up in the 47. Blood started running. When blood running from your body, or inflammation running from your body, you cannot offer the thing. The second person has to take over, the third person has to take over. This is the problem with the girl. If the girl monthly cycle happens to come, and she's unfit to offer normal dia, normal how normal dar, this is no different. Sunday we are having a sudden scar. She becomes unable to continue. As a quality, I could tell you could lead it. And she says she do the prayers, they are only doing the prayers. Lead if you want, no problem. Once you're clean. If in grief, in all the work and stress and everything, something happens and you're very spoiled, you will have to take a backseat. You sit down right here and watch you do the prayers, the second person will be there, or the third person will be back up. The other way, you could become unfit to do the prayer if the person happens to eat something and they get diarrhea and they have to be out of control in a different. The person is unfit to do the puja. So you will hear auntie and tanti and saying, hello, don't eat any and anything. Don't eat by every place. Be very cautious of what you eat. Because if you get food poisoning, you cannot get up tomorrow morning and offer the kingdom. There is the problem. That could be boy, that could be girl, not straightforward. We live in a time and we have to be aware that people are having less and less children. So if we only study tradition and we are understanding why it have 5 or 3 or 2 or 1, then you will say, well, I know when my father did it had 5 people, and when this one then we had 5. You have to have 5 people, otherwise that soul egoist. Then you will hear struggling say. However, when it was in COVID and we could not get 5 people to stand up together or to touch, one person did the ritual. And those people are rested. Nobody's complaining that because of COVID we had a funeral, I can't sleep in this house, etc. But if everybody knows their role in the ritual and they do their best, as we said to them, do the separate prayer. Because Uncle Visham, maybe if it was somebody you're concerned or you hate, you could pull a shot. But if this is somebody you love and you consider, then do the best prayer. Do the right prayer. For example, one last thing before we, somebody actually asked, I touched on it before, where's that son? Baba, I only have one son. Who's the other? The book talks about son because, please understand why, they assume in our Hindu Dharma, long time people used to marry the children at very young age. So the girl child coming into puberty, we say 13, 14, sometimes before she done married, she gone. She belongs to another family. That is one of the reasons why people used to only depend on your son, because the son is the one that stays in your home. She physically not there. But in a case where she is there and she has the ability to do the prayer, there is nothing barring the girl from doing the prayer. Now that I have a whole why, well, a nutshell goes on the soul of the boy and the soul of the girl is about the same. It is rebuilt and made the same way. So the offering that the girl does and the boy does is about the same. But Hindu have all types of man-made traditions that is killing me. I swear if I ask Abby Mora a long time when I used to have prayers, you remember if the girl, she married you, she can't touch physical with your hand. She can't touch sinner. I remember my grandmother telling my sister in those days, young, you have to get a matchstick and touch the sinner or get a mango. Nowadays, children was still using mango leaf like a shovel, but they don't understand where that comes from. only to learn as we mature, sindu is simply saffron, grind saffron, mixed together with mercury, other chemicals, 1, 2, 3 colors, boom, sindu, that color. That is where sindu comes from. But it is traditional that is associated with the mark of a married woman. Therefore, when the question comes now, and I'm using again the word son for this reason, but it does apply to daughter, who is my child? Your child is the person who gets up on the day of the funeral and goes pooping. Shave the hair, representing that I don't want the hair to fall in the box. One, the preparation for the prayers, the turkey is there so that the offerings that I make is of a different caliber. It also symbolizes the person with the turkey is telling everybody, I am vegetarian and I am celibate. Because when you shave your hair, that is the lifestyle you follow. So for somebody who may be asking the question, so when you want to stop being vegetarian and celibate, what are supposed to do? Cut it off. Some people has had turkey long going down here, and it's razam and all kind of stuff. But many examples of this exist. Simple example. If I have 3 tickets so across my phone, who I bring? Lord Shiva. That guy, he's a Shiva. He will go in the cemetery ground and pick up somebody ashes and put it on his purpose. Okay? If I have a big red ticket, who am I bringing? That big red ticket might be Durga, Shakti, that kind of person. If the ticket white and you come down on the nose bridge, going back up, who am I bringing? Lord Krishna. So that means just by watching that ticket, follow me. By watching that ticket, that man, though, if the other can money and go find that, cook different for such a person. So just like how the ticker in my example tells you about the person, the turkey is a sign of that. The second thing that makes you a child of the individual who is in the box, the person lifts the box. In the case of our mother, it is your example, is mother. Mommy take from her breast milk and feed you, and make you and grow you, and you get strong, you get muscle, you get big, but I have to pay back my mother. So on the day for her funeral, her child is the person who is lift the box. To say, Ma, because of your milk from your bone, where the milk come from, it comes from your bone. I have bone, I have muscle, I have strength. Lady, I'm going to tremble, I'm going to fight for you, good heavy. And I'm going to walk you from here to where we need to get you in that fire so that you could go with your board and pay you back for your milk. It has many examples of this, too much to talk about tonight. Like when you see the daughter-in-law going and offer the daughter in front of the car, when the girl get married and the father and the mother offer she didn't soft drink when she was coming home. Remember that car she buy over? When the mother-in-law offer she the soft drink, that is the day now, ma, I wish you girl, you go easy. I don't want nothing to stop your hearse, I don't want nothing to stop your procedure, your prayer. Go and reach and get through. For giving me that first welcome into the family, look at giving me this goodness and pay you back. If we get into all that is about the Sunday and if not, we have plenty to talk about, and I don't want to go too long, but please consider. We're going to do sacred prayer, the best prayer, because we love Him. Because we love Him, we are considered relative. Because we are relative, we are going to do selfless prayer, focus on Him, and God bless Him. And I am not going to only study myself. This is not about me. In that way, everybody will be guided how to conduct yourself, how to behave, how to handle this moment, this emotional moment. And 1, 2, 3, we're going to get through quickly. Hindu service is a short service. The puja itself, my part, if you give me half, if, very quick. Things like the viewing, everybody want to come, those things extend. When we have talking, when we have singing, those things extend. So, there now, anybody who have to talk, please, I am saying it's not the family, because it puts the family in a funny position. We want to recognize anybody to talk, but, oh God, you know, it has some people when they say, I'm mine, oh God, I don't know what is happening. The place done hot already, we cook in here, we form the Sunday best, and we come and, oh God, we can't keep going. Limit yourself, a little 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So everybody will get a chance to get to finish the praying time and get to go with it. Tonight I just want to spend a little time with you. We get the head in gear for Sunday. Remember, Sunday is a funeral. Yes, a funeral or Dishni Sanskar is prayer, just like a wedding, Just like when you shave in Italia, sanskar, calling God, doing God worship, but the major difference is we're praying on behalf of Uncle Visham and not ourselves. So we have to be very guarded and guided to do the blessing. Vrindavan Viharlal ki jai. Sorry for going over the time, everybody. Put all the hands together, we'll do a little closing mantra, and then we'll continue with the socializing. Dear Lord, thank you tonight for the opportunity to spend this little time on this holy Kartik Purnima with the Brown family and all the families gathered here. Dear God, during this time, we get to spend with Uncle Visham. How many people get to do their own prayers before the life leaves the body? In this Kartik time, we did so much good and so many opportunities of good. We can't neglect to say thank you for that. That some people don't get to do the prayer that he did with his own hands. Prabhu, as we walk towards his rites and rituals, I'm sure he's in your company. But all of us are doing the prayer, doing whatever in our own way could do to help him. He was a good guy, he was nice to me. And I want to remind him, I want to pray for him because of that love and that loyalty that I have for him. God bless him. Dear God, this family needs a little extra energy, a little extra oomph, a little extra support. Thank you that you have given me the opportunity to support them. For every person that come and lend a hand, a kind word, an understanding heart, God, we thank you for these people. Thank you for any and everybody that comes to support them. May you all be blessed in your own life. Prabhu, give us the strength to do our duty as relatives, as loved ones, as we get ready for Sunday and onwards. Together, everybody. Twameva Mata Chapita Twameva Twameva Banduscha Sakha Twameva Twameva Vidya Dravinam Twameva Twameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Twameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Friends all of Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Satya Sanatana Dharma ki Jai. Jai Jai. Sridham, everybody. So thank you for listening. Have a good night. And we shall see. Sridham. I over it. You got it. Hey, come in. Huh? You taking out, man? You taking out whatever? Yeah. Come. One second. No. Hey. What? For so long, I think we seem like together here. Yes. I don't know. I don't think so. You just like you see it. You know that you all right, that one. You want to sit down there or you just want to sit? You want to sit down there? There's something wrong with that? No, anything you want.
Huh? They're cranking up one time or what?
What are they going to say?
Huh?
They're going to say?
That's it, they're cranking up one time?
Yeah.
No? Two phone on. Yeah. My phone too. Leave it. That's 20% battery. So yeah, about 15, 17%. What's that?
Billy. Billy, call Billy. Ragupati Raghava Raja Patita Pavan Sitaram I don't know if all of you ever heard this song before by Anstrad, Raghuvanshi. We sang this song for an opening temple in Ram and Yoga temple in India. एक प्यासा तुझे मैं कान दिए जाता है, जाते जाते नजर जब पर कदे पतंग जो क्या मोर तेरे कमाल है दुनिया में क्या देखिए सदा जैसे हरि वो राम मिलन अब समाना हरि वो राम मिलन हरि वो
वो कैसे खेलन जय हो, कैसे खेलन जय हो, सावन रात कजरिया